We provide a lot of resources on our website and our knowledge bank. And some of those resources were developed in partnership with asset managers that we serve as a consultant. We will help asset managers who are trying to figure out how do I reach a broader audience.
What does XA Investments do in particular as it pertains to this? So we kind of define what that is, what interval funds is, but what do you guys do to help facilitate or bring this about?
Sure. So we do three things. I think the first one that's most interesting potentially to people listening is the education that we provide on the structure itself, the benefits, why you'd even consider an interval fund. We provide a lot of resources on our website and our knowledge bank. And some of those resources were developed in partnership with asset managers that we serve as a consultant. We will help asset managers who are trying to figure out how do I reach a broader audience. Many of the alternative investment firms that have historically just managed pension money or endowment money, they focus on institutional investors only. And so for them, it's an education process to be able to reach, teach, approach individual investors. And so as a consultant, we help them think through their product strategy, help them get to market, and help them educate potential investors in their fund. And so that's one of the things that we have a wide visibility across the market, and we can share that with our consulting clients.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Love that. And I feel like it's definitely a niche, right? For what you guys are doing. What would you say is the maybe the best question that I haven't asked you yet? Maybe what should I have asked you, and then maybe answer that question?
Well, I would agree with you, Brett, that it isn't a niche market today, but it's a growing market. So I think the question is why is this market for alternative investments getting larger, and why are so many asset managers trying to tap into this market opportunity? And if you look at McKinsey research that's been done on the asset management space, they talk about growth rates in the retail market, primarily focused on individual investor wealth creation and wealth growth. That's where all the growth is going to be in the next 10 to 20 years. And so if you're a money manager and your client base is largely institutional, you think about a pension or endowment, those pools of capital are shrinking. And so naturally, you would imagine that these alternative asset managers who want to approach a different audience are going to need some assistance and help in doing so. And the real trend behind this great shift from institutional money pools to retail is the fact that, as retirees, the onus is on us. The burden of saving for retirement is mine, and the planning for my retirement is my responsibility. And so with that, a lot of individual investors have turned to financial advisors to assist them and help them with that process. But if you're an individual investor and you're not benefiting from a institutionally managed pension account, pensions have long invested in alternatives like private equity, but most individual investors have not. And so that difference in terms of the types of investments that institutional investors have long invested in, that's going to drive big return differences for retirees if they don't have access to the same types of investments. And so that's what's exciting about now. I think there's a lot of individual investors who would say, hey, I've long heard about private equity, but how do I access the best private equity managers? How can I do that in my retirement account? So that's why this is kind of coming about now.